Compliance 101, Intro to Compliance, Southern Wesleyan Compliance Rules Education Session. This evening we will cover what is compliance, recruiting, initial eligibility, continuing eligibility, representatives of athletics interests such as boosters, extra benefits, question and answer session. For time purposes, if you have questions, please save them until the completion of the rules education session. What is compliance? Here at Southern Wesleyan University, we have all a shared responsibility to maintain compliance of all NCAA, Conference Carolinas, and institutional policies. NCAA legislation encompasses several areas, including ethical conduct of all university employees and student athletes, academic progress and eligibility of student athletes, maintaining best practices in recruiting prospective student athletes, monitoring practice and participation hours in our athletic programs for all of our student athletes. All components within an athletic program must work together and each function properly, effectively, and efficiently to ensure compliance. It must be a shared responsibility. Each person interested in Southern Wesleyan University athletics assists the athletic program by knowing and complying with NCAA rules. Recruiting. The definition of a prospective student athlete. They have started classes for grade 9 or has not started classes for grade 9, but the institution provides any financial assistance or other benefits not provided to a prospective students generally. They remain a prospective student athlete or PSA until officially register for school, enrolls full-time and attends classes in any term at a four-year institution's regular academic year, or participates in a regular squad practice or competition at a four-year collegiate institute. Contactable prospective student athletes. Four-year college prospective student athletes. They need permission to contact if they are a student athlete. They do not need permission to contact if they have never been a student athlete. They need a 2-year college prospective student athlete or a high school prospective student athlete, which is June 15th preceding their junior year. Permissible recruiters. Per NCAA Bylaw 13.1.2.1, only Southern Wesleyan coaches who have taken and passed the NCAA Coaches Certification Test may recruit PSAs off campus. This includes assistants. Coaches must pass this test with a score of at least 80%. The test will be offered annually prior to summer break. If you fail the test, you must wait 30 days before you retest. Initial eligibility. All incoming PSAs must meet initial eligibility requirements to be eligible for practice, competition, or to receive athletics aid. NCAA Division II requirements beginning August of 2013 are an SAT score of 820, math and critical reading, or an ACT sum score of 68, which is English, math, reading, and science. They must maintain a 2.0 GPA in 16 core courses, 3 years of English, 2 years of math, 2 years of natural or physical science, 2 years of social science, 3 years of additional English, math, or natural physical science, 4 years of additional courses from any area above or foreign language or comparative religion or philosophy. Continuing eligibility. Currently enrolled student athletes must meet NCAA progress towards degree requirements in order to remain eligible for competition. Student athletes can't engage in more than 4 seasons of competition in any sport. Student athletes shall complete his or her seasons of participation during the first 10 semesters in which they are enrolled in a full-time program of studies. Currently enrolled student athletes must meet NCAA progress towards degree requirements in order to maintain eligible for competition. Student athletes must be enrolled in a minimum of 12 credit hours per semester. They must complete a minimum of 24 credit hours each year, passing 75% of those hours during the academic year. No more than 6 credit hours can be taken in a summer school. Student athletes must declare a major by the beginning of their 3rd year of enrollment or their 5th semester. Student athletes must meet the following GPA requirements: 24 semester or 36 quarter hours, 1.8. 48 semester or 72 quarter hours, 1.9. 72 semester or 108 quarter hours, 2.0. 96 semester or 144 quarter hours, 2.0. Representatives of athletics interest or boosters. Boosters. The NCAA defines a booster as an individual who is a member of the institution's athletic booster club, has made financial donations or contributions to the athletic department or booster club, provides benefits to prospective student athletes or currently enrolled student athletes, has been involved in promoting the athletics program at Southern Wesleyan University. Once an individual has been identified as a booster, that individual will always be considered a booster and can't lose that status. Boosters are allowed to speak to a prospective student athlete on the telephone only if the student athlete initiates the phone call and the call can't be for recruiting purposes. Any questions regarding athletics information should be directed to the athletic department. They are allowed to attend athletic events at high schools or junior college, attend public events such as award banquets in which representative student athletic attend. No recruiting efforts should be made. They can send coaches at Southern Wesleyan University press clippings or other information on the prospective student athlete. Once a member of the coaching staff has received these materials, they can decide to make contact with the student athlete. They can employ a student athlete. Pay must be for actual work, and pay should be comparable employees who aren't student athletes. Employment should be approved by compliance personnel. Extra benefits. The NCAA definition of an extra benefit is an extra benefit is any special arrangement by an institutional employee or representative of the institution's athletic interest to provide a student athlete or student athlete's relative or friend a benefit not authorized by NCAA legislation. Receipt of a benefit by student athletes or their relatives or friends is not a violation of NCAA legislation if it is demonstrated that the same benefit is generally available to the institution's students or their relatives or friends or to a particular segment of the student body. It's determined on a basis unrelated to athletics ability. The general rule for extra benefits is that the institution is not allowed to provide support services, benefits, or treatment for the student athlete that they would not provide for any other student. You cannot limit any offers to a student athlete. Make sure it is available to all students. This ensures that there is a level playing field between the general student body and the student athletes. This also helps alleviate the notion that student athletes always receive preferential treatment. Impermissible extra benefits. Items or benefits that student athletes can receive are limited, but we must act within the rules to ensure their amateurism and eligibility aren't compromised. Examples of impermissible extra benefits include free or reduced cost housing or meals, loans, even if interest is charged, or guarantee of bond, use of telephone, faxes, photocopiers, or credit cards, free or reduced cost products or services, special payment arrangements or product or services, use of an automobile or provision of transportation including a ride home, signing or co-signing on a loan on behalf of the student athlete, gifts of any kind, even something simple as happy birthday card or cookies.